What's going on, guys? It's Patrick here, and today I'm coming at you guys with an idea for a potential zombies map. And what this video is going to be is not so much a theory of looking and drawing conclusions and taking ideas, but more so simply just taking an idea and running with it. This is kind of the equivalent of what people have done with Banana Colada, but for a map. Just simply making an idea and running with it. It's a very cool idea that I've been playing around with on Twitter, and I've got a hugely positive response. So guys, I want to introduce you to the map concept called Rift. Now, the original idea for this map came to me just before Origins came out during Black Ops 2, and it's only till now that I've actually figured out some bits with storyline that I think this would be a potential thing that you could fit into the maps and into the game. So what the idea originally was one single map that somehow included every other single zombies map into it. So how it would work was the idea was that you could go from map to map, and there were transitions and things that would basically teleport you to map to map to map, and it would just include every single thing. And the idea was that you could use features from some maps in other maps and etc. So like use the Thunder Gun on Origins, crazy stuff like that. But it never really made sense until now. And the reason I say that is with the introduction of Black Ops 3, we've had a huge concept introduced into the storyline, and that is the concept of time travel. Time travel has already been a huge player in the Black Ops 3 storyline, with Richtofen going back in time to Doris or the Giant, shooting himself, as well as now killing Dempsey. A lot of crazy stuff has been happening, and this has kind of opened up the possibilities with Treyarch. And obviously they did this on purpose, but the point I'm getting at is that with this whole idea of time travel and stuff, some weird things have started to happen. And the big thing that I've noted, and I know people have talked about this before, is the plane from Mob of the Dead being on both Shadows of Evil and the Giant. Now, more importantly on the Giant, it's sitting on top of the roof with one of the teleporters in it at the back of the map by power. Kind of weird, right? That would be there. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. And the best way, like, I've heard it explained, and that I like the way it's explained, is that universes are starting to just get sort of corrupt, in a sense. The data of each individual universe is starting to get corrupt, like a hardware would get corrupt, and things are starting to go a little bit weird. So with all this teleporting and rewriting history and doing all this stuff over and over, things are starting to get a little bit wonky in the whole realm of the multiverse. So not just one individual universe, but basically universes are starting to sort of collide, and elements of one universe are being put into another universe because Richtofen is abusing his power with the summoning key. And this is where the idea of Rift comes in. What Rift is basically that idea of the Mob of the Dead plane being on the Giants, but taken to the extreme. So the original idea that I had, and I put this on Twitter, was imagine you're on Nocturne Titan and you open up the door to the help room and it leads to the Golden Gate Bridge on Mob of the Dead. What a crazy mind bender that would be. And that's the whole idea of this map, that the universe has been so ripped. It's been so completely shifted, and the multiverse, you know, all this crazy stuff is happening, that this new universe accidentally gets created. And what this universe is kind of just this limbo state. So it doesn't tie into the storyline. It's kind of like a Mob of the Dead, where it's just its own sort of thing, its own sort of loop, and it doesn't really have anything to do with the storyline. But what it is a collection of maybe 5 to 10 maps that have somehow been intertwined due to Richtofen's time traveling and basically just the universe getting corrupted. So, like I said, my initial example was you're on Nocturne Toten, you open the door, and it leads to the Golden Gate Bridge. Another great example that I came up with, and I actually came up with this a couple years ago, was the fountain on Buried in the maze, right? So maybe part of the map is somehow the maze. And you break the fountain, you can teleport down, and it should take you to the spawn, but it takes you to the fountain on Verrückt. There's actually a fountain in the middle of the courtyard. Weird things like that, and the maps could tie in that sense. You take a zip line on Call of the Dead and you portal through to Shadows of Evil. Even, you know, just little things like the Crazy Place on Origins, the Rift again on Shadows of Evil, the anti-gravity chamber, the lighthouse, the Golden Gate Bridge, the Buddha room, the maze, just interesting parts of Black Ops zombie maps, and any game, honestly, any game. Interesting parts get merged together, and you're left with this completely altered map that just has aspects of each and every single map. And with those aspects comes the perks, comes the weapons. So you get some World at War weapons, you get some Black Ops 1 weapons, you get some Black Ops 2, you get some Black Ops 3 weapons. And along with this, you get the Wonder weapons. Now, why would this map make sense? Why would this map be a good idea? Okay, you could say all this, it's a cool idea, it's whatever. But the reason why this would be an awesome idea is with the DLC 4 for Black Ops 1, we were given 5 zombies maps. We were given Moon and 4 remakes. With Black Ops 2, people were really hoping for some Black Ops 1 remakes, and we were never given those. With Black Ops 3, let's say we go DLC 2, we go DLC 3, and that's great. DLC 4 comes around, and Treyarch is like, yeah, we're going to give you your ending map, you're going to get the storyline, but with that, we're going to give you a bonus map, and this is going to be Rift. A re-envisioned sort of look at all the greatest aspects of what we've done over the last 4 games of zombies. So just all the coolest areas we've explored, the coolest weapons we've built, the coolest things we've done, all in one map called Rift. This idea that these universes, these places in time get merged to make this one epic map. And like I said, it could be my areas I threw out that I just thought were noteworthy was Crazy Place Rift, the anti-gravity chamber from Dryzen Draha, the lighthouse on Call of the Dead, the bridge on Golden Gate Bridge, the help room, the Derice teleporter, the Buddha room from Dairise, the maze from Buried. But I mean, obviously the list could go on and on and on of cool places we've explored, and just incorporating all that into one map. Guys, it's not something that is overly likely, but I think it's a very cool idea. I think it's something that's really worth exploring. I had a lot of fun coming up with this, and again, this was just a simple fan theory video. Not something that is likely to see our PS4s and our Xbox, PC, whatever, but something that I had a lot of fun with, and I thought would just be a very interesting video for you guys. So let me know what you think of this idea, because I would love to run with this a little bit more, and even just let you guys run with this, because I think it's such a cool idea. You could even just imagine just tying different areas of maps in and stuff like that. But that's what I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed. If you want to leave a like on this video, that'd be great. As well, feel free to subscribe to the channel. But that's all I got for you guys today. So hope you enjoyed. I'll see you later. Peace out.